All right, guys, so I've got the selfie stick here again. We're going to do it this way just so the audio is a little better and we can get you up close to what we have, all right? But I'm going to walk you through our new week. So it's Thanksgiving week. So I've got the week laid out for you guys. Thanksgiving Day workout, if you do choose to have one, there's an interval-based workout there. But obviously, if you have something that's special that you do each year on Thanksgiving Day, or maybe that the day after, so Friday or the day before, whatever it might be, feel free to stick to that workout or whatever format it is or classes that you have, okay? But regardless, I have the week structured for you like we do every week, and we'll still be following suit with some of the plans that we had, and one of those things is that Monday, right? So we'll have a snatch session, a little bit non-traditional. We're not going to necessarily have a conditioning workout for you guys. It's going to be a strength bias day, and I really want you guys to have all the time in the world to focus on the snatch again. I think for a lot of us that went well last week with the new kind of high hang position, but the rep schemes are going to stay the same. We're going to focus on those good, clean single reps like we did before, but we're going to travel down. We're going to increase the range of motion a little bit at that mid-thigh position. So we'll show you what that looks like. But just increasing that range of motion. Theoretically, athletes should be able to move a little bit more weight, but everybody's a little bit different. And we're going to do our best to find, retrace our steps and find that high hang position even after we start from the mid-thigh. So snatch day, so that's quality movement. And then we have pressing and pulling. They're separate pieces. Our form of pressing is going to be a dumbbell bench press. So we're going for high reps, 3 sets of max reps, and you get to choose the rest period that you want to have. So if you have benches, great. We're gonna utilize those. You can do a floor press, but the range of motion wouldn't be as much. Push-ups are an acceptable variation of that too. Or if you don't have the luxury of having the dumbbells, we can just do a traditional barbell bench press. So it's going to be 3 sets, and then our pulling is focused on the bicep, all right? That's why we're using the rope, so it's a bit more of an isolation movement, but you'll be able to see that in our video demonstration. It can be a high rope, short pull. There's variance with the rep scheme because we know that our levels, especially something strict like that, is going to be different, okay? So kind of a thorough day, but there's different variations of that which we'll have for you in the programming. So Monday will be kind of a full day, but it's really going to be quality movement and weightlifting and strength focused. That brings us into Tuesday. I'll move along a little faster with this stuff, but so it's one time through, and it starts with a calorie bike or maybe a row if that's the situation that you're in, but 50 calories for the guys, 40 for the gals, into 50 wall balls. So your legs are going to be fatigued and your lungs probably a little bit, depending on how fast you go. And then we close out with a high number of 50 pull-ups. Okay, so if we need to reduce for a newer athlete, if they haven't acquired that high volume, that big number of pull-ups, we can bring down the reps to something like 25 or 30, or find a scalable progression for that. But just make it clear, it's one time through. We don't revisit those movements, so I don't want you guys to have too much of a game plan. And then we'll finish here with some handstand skill work. So both on Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have gymnastics skill work for 10 to 15 minutes where we can have athletes work through progressions that are listed in the programming. It can be something simple like a wall walk we've done before, or shifting your hands back and forth to distribute weights, or higher skilled like an obstacle course or something. But we want them to have fun with that after the workout. And then that brings us into Wednesday. So this is another week of our tempo series, right? Looks a little different this week. So the rep scheme has gone up a little bit. The percentage that we're asking people to do is a little bit lower because the reps are higher and because it's the deadlift, and we really want to reinforce strong control position. So it's going to be a 3-second negative or eccentric phase. And then as soon as that barbell touches the floor, or the plates rather, we're having athletes fire back up and really trying to access their glutes. And it's going to be for 7 rounds. So that's going to be 1 less round than last week. So it'll be challenging, but we'll utilize that 3-second tempo like we have been last couple weeks. And then we finish with a workout that has some movement consistency, 10-minute workout. So you're going to start with kettlebell swings. You do 100 reps, and then whatever time you have left, you're going to be on a rower or whatever instruments you guys are using for that day. And you're going to have row as many calories as you can. If you're limited on equipment or run into logistical issues with that, think about splitting the class up. The warm-up and the movements really work well together. We have a lot of movement consistency with that, but plan ahead so that you know exactly what you're going to get into. Okay, so that's Wednesday. Thanksgiving Day, I've got an interval workout for you guys, kind of like Fight Gone Bad, but it's going to be a 2-minute piece. All right, so it's three movements, 2 minutes each, and then we're going to do that 3 times through, and then you'll have the same consistent 2-minute rest. All right, it's supposed to be largely an unloaded workout. Shouldn't be too harsh on the body. I know some of us have issues recovering from lunges from time to time, but it shouldn't demoralize you. Farmer carry, walking lunge, shuttle run, okay? We're going to spend most of our time getting athletes ready for the shuttle run, so we know it's something that we don't always do in here a lot, and the quick turns and things like that can kind of light up the calves a little bit, so our warm-up will be built around the shuttle run, and our focus will be the shuttle run, but really, it's going to be an endurance-based workout, okay? And then, like I said, we'll have more gymnastics to focus on afterwards if you want to do toes to bar, all right? But if you need to shift some things around based on the holiday season, absolutely. And then Friday, I know a lot of classes on Friday will have like 1 or 2 classes, and sometimes they can be bigger. So teams of 3, teams of 2, whatever works best. But we have a workout where you're going to work together with your team, all right? So that means when we're biking, there's 1 athlete biking at a time. We have static holds to adhere to with the barbell too, and the weight should be light enough to reflect that. But you'll check out the notes with that. But essentially, it's a 30-minute workout where we're working through an AMRAP of calorie bike, all right, thrusters, and then bar-facing burpees. It's in a little different order than that, okay? But be ready for that. Be ready for the warm-up. Have your teams paired up beforehand so that they're ready to rock, okay? And then finally, Saturday, if you have something going on, grunt work is the name of the game, so it's 10 rounds. A little different feel to it, but this can be a really fun workout for us. So it's short, concerned efforts, but quality is what we're going for. It's not going to be a very fast workout. So it's going to be 10 rounds of a strongman carry, so you have different options. It could be a sled pull, sled drag, a sandbag carry, a D-ball carry. It could be a farmer carry again if that's what they want to do. And then there's going to be 1 heavy strict press each round based off of a rough percentage of 80%. We'll see how we're doing. They can take that from the rack. And then one more thing is there's a chin over bar hang. So an isometric hold, we don't see those in workouts a lot. So that'll be kind of fun to play with. And we can do those, you know, on a high bar. It's a 10-second hang. Could be 5 seconds if we want to scale it or potentially use the rings, but that's going to be a very an isolated hold where we'll focus on our shoulder blades and our midline, okay? So I know I kind of took a while to brief through all those things. That's Monday to Saturday. Again, pay attention to what your week looks like as a gym with the holiday season, and then make some decisions that work well for you guys, all right? I hope that helps, and we'll have some video demonstration and extra tips for you guys along the way, all right? Let's have a great week.